Let's do this. Super Mario Land for the Game Boy. It's like a 20-minute game. It's always good fun to pick up. Great soundtrack, fun little game. Controls pretty nicely. Let's do this. Let's do a timer. Someone start a timer. How long will this take for me to finish? I don't know why this video isn't on the channel anymore, because me and Saria had a lot of fun with this game. I remember we both really enjoyed it. We'll probably do it together again at some point. It's just, I don't know. Maybe she doesn't want to. She's not usually interested in a lot of the 2D Mario games. Is Mario 1, 2, or 3 on the channel? Can someone find that out for me, please? I think I might have quite a few Mario games to redo, but I'm not entirely sure. Well, that was level 1-1. Yeah. Woo. Why does the soundtrack sound familiar? I don't know. Maybe you played this game. Otherwise, the only games this song has really been in is they put it in Mario Maker. Mario Maker 2, that is. It wasn't in the first one. I don't think, anyway. I don't think this ever got put in like Smash Bros. Unless you meant the star music, because that na 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 na. That's just like the can. That's like a, it's like a song. It's Mario Land is such a weird little spin-off because it really doesn't follow the confines of the Mario like universe. Like you can tell they just like didn't really know what the goal was. I mean, from what I heard, the person that made Mario Land 1 and 2 is like completely different to who normally made. It's not old Shiggy Miyamoto, as far as I know, and that probably explains some of it. I've never really researched it. I don't think those Marios are on YouTube. None of them? 1, 2, or 3? I know World is, because we just did World. Mario Universe, like something universe, yeah, something, yeah, wrestling. Thank you. Not big Shiggy. No Shiggy at all. Holding the run button in this game is actually kind of scary. It's like, you do feel like the complete loss of control. Also, I love the, what do they call it, the power pellet or something? No, that's Pac-Man. There is a name for this fireball that he has in this. It's just like a really bouncy one. But like, you know, you jump on a turtle, it turns into a bomb. There are Sphinx enemies. Whoops. And I just feel like this game just gets weirder and weirder as it goes. Ow, fuck! I need to slow down. Hey, Snazzy, you get to say the line, buddy, because it's happening. Oh, it's happening. And I still didn't learn a fucking thing. I just tried to run and jump over him as quick as possible. Mario Land was made by Gunpei Yokoi, the man that made the Game Boy. That's right. That's what it is. Dan is right. No Mario Uno Dos or Trace on the channel. Mr. Jich, I think you might need to be a little more patient. That's the line. I don't believe... I could have swore I did Mario 3 like last year. I don't, it's not that I don't believe you guys, I'm just like, I gotta look. Because I'm struggling to believe this. We'll just listen to this music for a moment. Mario World, Mario Galaxy, yeah. Mario and Rabbids, yeah. Oh man, Mario and Rabbids was a blast. What a great game. I so look forward to the sequel. Mario Sunshine. The less said about that, the better. Mario 3D World. Mario Party 4. Okay. Mario 3. Yeah, Mario 3's on the channel. August 6th, 2020. There's only 3 videos, but it's there. I was gonna say, I remember streaming that one not that long ago. But I think Mario 1 and 2 are gone. Yeah. Okay. I'll play the All-Stars versions of them anyway, because they're better. I think originally I played the NES versions, and those are shitty. Hopefully Chris Pratt does a good job. Yes, that would be nice. Well, that's just added a bunch of time to this short playthrough. Sorry, the soundtrack is so fucking good. They really just... If only the game was as good as the music. I mean, the game's not bad. It's just... It could be better. But, you know, it was like... I think this was the first Game Boy game. This and Tetris. And boy, did Tetris do well. Fuck, shitty, fuck, ass, balls. Alright. Everything's just so fast. Are you going to be doing the sequel? Oh, Mario Land 2, you mean? Yeah, of course. That's a great game. Why is there no playlist then? You try to make me a fool. It worked, Mr. Jich. You did make a fool of me. There's no playlist for Mario 3? Oh. I'll fix that. That'll take like a few seconds, so I'll fix that in a bit. I'll fix that live on stream after I finish this game. No, Mario & Rabbids 2. Oh, okay. I mean, I'd like to play the sequel to this, but Mario & Rabbids 2, oh, definitely. The only thing that makes me sad about Mario & Rabbids 2 is that it took us so fucking long to finish that game. But in my defense, it got really fucking hard. I don't even think Mario & Rabbids 2 has a release date yet, does it? What? Yeah. Will you play XCOM XD? I'll play Pokemon XD, a game that should be re-released for the Nintendo GameCube, from the Nintendo GameCube to the Nintendo Switch. I got that so fucking wrong. Please forgive me. Oh, this song's the best. It goes... It really is just like that. Someone had recently acquired quite a bit of crack when they composed this one. What's that shape? Let's come up twice now. A line with just one little bit. There it is again! What is that? It's like a backwards 1. Uh-oh. Ho, 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 ho. Oh, he. Why did this game have a random ass shmup bit in it? For what reason? Isn't this the boss that goes like... What a great noise! Can Reggie re-release Pokemon Colosseum and Gale of Darkness on the GameCube, please? Make more mini discs, Reggie, please. Fire Emblem Path of Radiance as well, right, Mr. Dan? Snazzy, how come you never talk about Radiant Dawn for the Wii? That one's also, like, mad hard to find. Walrus from TKO appears. I'm glad you got it, Dan. You are a fish. I am a fish. No heat in a little sub. That is correct. He was not, in fact, a fish. Sorry, Jeremy. Submarine. Easter Island. Level 1. Desert with palm trees. Level 2. UFOs. Level 3. Easter Island. Oh, and just wait for level 4, baby. If you've not seen this game before, you definitely cannot predict it. By the way, World 4 is the final world. If you want an idea of how short this game is. It's 12 levels. I could fall down and get those coins, but that would be too epic. And I am not. Fucking heads, giant arms just running at you. And it's like, this is Mario. This is a real Mario game that was actually made. I mean, at the time, I think there was only really Mario 1 and 2. So I guess they hadn't really decided on a lot yet. If I had to come up with a defense for them, but I'm not going to, even though I just did. Boom. 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 Nothing even happened that time, but boom. Look at this fucking boulder. Oh, hey, 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 whoa, yay. Because GameCube first, then Wii. Well, that's true. But yes, Radiant Dawn needs a re-release too. You see, I can put them together. The Radiant Collection. Available now for $450. Available until March 1st. It's already March 13th. Ah, shit. I couldn't believe they did that with the Shadow Dragon release on the Switch. They were like, buy it. It's available for 2 months. And then I bought it because I got pressured into it. And I was like, this game fucking sucks. What the fuck? You've only been playing for like 10 minutes. Yeah, I know. What in the ever-loving fuck was that? Oh, have you not seen this game before, Snazzy? Squidward House. Yeah. Yeah, we're in Squidward World. Well, now we're in Cave World with giant spiders. But a second ago, we were in Squidward World. And who knows what World 3.3 is going to look like. It's like they wanted the experience of like multiple worlds in the game, but there wasn't enough room, so they were just like, fuck it, just cram as much as you can in, and we'll just settle. Just settle. Bro, straight up Pokemon Colosseum, Pokemon XD re-release combo pack and a Fire Emblem Radiant collection would be beast. I don't even care if they literally just put it over with zero changes. I just really want to have them and not have to sell my left lung and right ball to the black market. And I guess you're just not about emulation either. Like, you want to own it too, is what you're saying. Which I think is the saddest part. Because, like, by them not giving any way to currently play those games, other than emulation, like, they're just denying people something they really want to experience and have. Emulation is not owning something. Well, yeah, exactly. That's what I meant. Like, I was just asking, like, did you want, like, to own it? Was it the fact of owning it that you cared about, just as much as playing it? Or was it more like a, you just really want to play it? Are you, like, saving, like, playing it for when you can own it? I guess. I don't really know what I'm trying to say. Fucking shit. Why did you just write bastard, Dan? Lost out on the CPU by £1. Ah. Bastard indeed. Emulation is needed for preserving games. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm not someone who likes to emulate too often. Like, I know I'm doing it right now, but it's because there isn't an actual way provided by Nintendo to play this game in a streamable format. I don't think every game needs to be preserved, but I feel like things like the Classic On Demand service, they just need more love. They just need more attention. I get that obviously maybe the reason older games aren't being preserved as much is because, like, there is a vocal bunch, but then when they bring the games out, they just don't get played that much because a lot of, like, younger people, you know, have, like, Switches and just... Like my nephew's a good example. He has a Switch, and he'll probably have a Switch Online membership, but he will not download any of the Classics On Demand collections. You know, there were people I work with that I would, like, for a little while, I'd just constantly be like, oh yeah, you should check out the Classics On Demand services. You should try A Link to the Past. You should try Super Mario World. You should try Super Mario Kart, even though it's not that good. You know, if Castlevania 4 was on there, I'd recommend it. Super Metroid, I kept recommending people to play. And eventually I just gave up, because it was like, you can't get people to try old games. A lot of people just go, yeah, but it's old, so I don't care. Like, I've mentioned it before, but there's someone, a relative of mine, that would, like, every time I talk to him for a little while, he'd go on about, like, you know, how he wants something new to play. And I'd be like, try out Ocarina of Time. Just emulate it. Just see if you like it. And he'd be like, yeah, I've heard that's a really good game. And then he'd, like, pull up a picture of just Link standing in the field and be like, yeah, but look at it. It's shit. I'm like, okay, why are you deciding a game is bad because of its graphics? Maybe give it a go. If it controls like shit, if you really don't like it, then fair enough. But just going, look at it, it's crap. You don't even know if it's crap. You've just decided that. Like, you've just written it out. And I just wish people would be a little more open-minded and try stuff sometimes. I mean, if the GameCube was easy to bootleg, I'd be all over that. I think a lot of people would. As long as I have a physical version, I'm happy. Yes, same. Also, by the way, the final world, for those that couldn't get the guess correct, Asian. Oriental. We got bamboo, we got this kind of stereotypical music. We got a bouncy zombie girl, who, by the way, does not die. If you jump on her, she just goes flat for a moment and then just springs back up and starts bouncing again. Sorry, I will read the chat in a moment. Does the Switch have the Castlevania Advance collection? I don't actually know. I've been meaning to look into that, but I don't know. I don't think so, but I could be wrong. I have on Steam and want a physical game. Oh, it definitely won't have been made physical, because the Legacy Collection... The Castlevania Legacy Collection did get a physical release, but it was by limited run games, which, like, they have a bad stigma about them because of their branding, pretty much. They are literally feeding the scalpers things to scalp. Like, limited run games. We are going to make copies of games that only get like 500 cartridges. Who do you think's gonna buy them all, guys? Oh, I really think it's gonna be that really passionate fan. Yeah, I think he's gonna be first in line. Not the guy refreshing it to try and make a profit. But they don't really give a fuck who gets it. It's all about just, you know, they get the money, and then the scalpers get more money. And, you know, the real fans of the thing just lose. That's how limited runs normally work. Because I wanted to get the Castlevania Anniversary Collection. The one that's like 1, 2, 3, and 4. The Game Boy games. I think maybe there's something else in that collection. I can't remember. Bloodlines, yeah, Bloodlines is in there as well. I wanted to get that collection, and then I looked it up, and it was like £70 from a scalper, and it was like, okie dokie, never buying it. I mean, I will admit, at this point, I really can't play the N64 Zeldas, even though I love them. The 3DS remakes spoiled me. That's very fair. The gyroscope controllers you cannot beat. The graphics just look better. They just fixed a few things that were wrong. The only thing I will say is Majora's Mask, they kind of messed with a little too much. Zora Link's controls are terrible, for one. But it's mostly good. Limited run games, just by the name of the brand, I know I ain't gonna like the business model they use. Oh, you are right. Limited run games did the physical version of Valhalla and made like 3 of them. It got a full release in Japan, but not here, so I'm fucked on that. Yeah, and it sucks, because it's like, you just want a physical copy. The only thing I can suggest is if you... Alright, because I have this with Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy the Duelist, and it got me thinking. You may not like this idea, you may not end up doing it, but it is a good substitution. For Christmas, Saria bought me the Switch version of Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy the Duelist, which you saw we streamed like one time a while back. Then I got sick, and then 2K22 came out, and just a lot of things have like stopped us from continuing. Like, we want to do more 7 Deadly Sins and Yu-Gi-Oh! And we want to start Majora's Mask 3D, because now I've got a laptop that can run it well. We're going to be playing the 3D version, so sorry, I can just kind of, you know, see it. Because at least that way it'll be different to the Majora's Mask playthrough we already have. So we got all these things we want to do, but, you know, I got sick and it just kind of fucked everything up for like a week or two. Can't even remember how long it's been now. Yeah, fucking, whoa, did you guys see? And then I do that. And then I do that. That was really fucking slick. And then I fucked it. And then I did the same thing. But yeah, anyway. Going back. So yeah, so she got me Legacy of Duels. What I didn't know at the time is it's an empty case with a code in it. And it got me thinking, like, well, you know, it's still on the shelf. And then I thought to myself, like, maybe that's what I want to do with digital-only games, so I can still have them on the shelf. Because there's a website called the coverproject.net, and it's got so many like custom covers and stuff. It's like where all the ones for like my N64 cases and stuff come from. And if they have like if they have like a Valhalla for you, Dan, for example, if they have the Valhalla cover, maybe just get an empty like PS4 copy? I don't know what Valhalla was on, actually. Just get like an empty PS4 case as the example I'm giving, and then just like see if anyone's selling like a high quality printout. Because there are a lot of places where you can, because obviously you can print it yourself, but it will look a bit shitty. You'll need like a laser printer and like glossy paper and shit. Like it's actually quite a expense if you're not planning on doing it too often. But if you can find someone that sells them, they usually do them for about £2 for a print off. And they're really good quality. And then there you go. You'll have a case of Valhalla, and you know you already own the game. So, okay, there's nothing in the case, but it's the closest thing to a physical copy you can have. It's still filling your shelf. You're able to look at it and go, I have Valhalla, and then you'll remember to play Valhalla. Because that's the main reason I like having a physical collection. I don't know what's in my Steam library. I can look at a shelf anytime and I can be inspired. I can look at a list of names or logos in a Steam library, and I get no inspiration from that. I just don't do digital. I mean, I have that with 2K16 and 17. Well, there you go. It was Switch and Vita. Oh, that's a little bit of an awkward selection. Like, Switch is fine, but Vita... Ugh. I like the Vita a lot. But I feel like the Vita is just gonna have, the GameCube problem. It's gonna have, like, scarcity issues when it comes to physical copies, because they probably weren't ever making a lot of cartridges for the Vita. I don't own a single Vita cartridge, and I've had the Vita since the day I met Saria, which is 5 years ago. I bought it the day after the Switch came out. I wanted an excuse to go and see her again, so I bought a Vita. That's the God's honest truth. I can admit that now, but at the time... Vita is still really big in Japan? Oh, cool. That's good to know. That was Bunny, if anyone was wondering. Yeah, get that. Unless someone wants to play like co-op, the only game I even touch on Steam is Fire Pro. Yeah, Steam libraries just are so hard to keep up with. By the way, that was the end. Really. How long was that? 25 minutes, I want to say? Oh, the credits music in this game is great. Make perfect ref to you. I actually got an achievement? Huh? What a fucking great song this is. So what does everybody think of Mario Land? Be honest. Don't hold your tongue if you don't like it. I like this game, personally. I think this is a good, fun, like, little game to play from time to time. I don't think it's amazing. I don't think it's even that great. But I think it's good, and I think it's fun and simple, and it was a really good start for, the Game Boy. Just realized Mario Land 2 isn't on my list. That's weird. Apparently it's 28th of November 92, so it should be on there, but it's not. At the time, there may not have been a UK release date, there might have only been an EU release date, which is January 28th, 93. Either way, I'll be doing it down the line. But there are a few things in between. Okay, so that was Mario Land. You can start over, but the game is exactly the same. I don't think anything actually changes in the second run. So yeah, I think if I was to rate Mario Land, I'd say another 6 out of 10. Just, you know, it's a good, fun little game. Like, it's on the good side of the out of 10, but it's not like great or anything. It's not like legendary. But they did well for a debut Game Boy game with that, I feel.